Alright. Let's continue. We were messing around with testing one thing in particular. And we were building up in order to test that properly. Okay, I was looking at the thing. I was like, why is it not connecting on YouTube? Now it is. Feels okay, man. Damn, it's a low attack rating one. One thing that I maybe should check also, well, not for level 1 rounds, but for the other ones, you know, fearless runs, is that maybe I can get like a Yasakani or something. Things, I don't know. I don't think you can just get it without redoing an mission, and that would just defeat the purpose, of course. But what? Interesting. I didn't get the shrine right, so I'm just gonna have to go all the way down inside. Okay. But this is... I haven't done anything different than that I normally do. So that was strange that it happened like that. That's why you get the shrine earlier. It's also like kind of better for setup in level 1. Well, whatever. Let's just... okay. Now let's... for now, I'll just not get anything. Because just in case I can see like a particular path that it's better to take, you know. Nice. That's really good, actually. But maybe it is better to just use the... what is it called? The Tsunokami instead at that point. At the end. Come on. This guy. This guy. I'm gonna check just in case before I start the mission. Okay, I do have that. And again... is it like... it feels like how many more we would have at this point? Obviously this is 26, 27, 28, 29. We have like one more basically. We'd have 4. So now we have 4, we'll have 5 at this point. So that'll be... well, not 5 really, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't translate like that, but maybe like a couple more, maybe. I don't know, we'll just think about it when the time comes. It would be nice if I can solidify exactly what I want to do with the shifting tree, because I've been starting to know exactly what I want to do. Because I know where I want to start, always, but it's not always clear, like, afterwards. Come on. It's a bit chaotic, rather. It's okay. Also, I want to check also like the accessories that I can have at this point, if you exclude the DLC ones, you know, like the DLC is not DLC, it's just like the PC ones. So obviously we would be needing this one because it's like 77, like 27 plus a stealth and whatnot. And this one has anima charge when unscathed, and then also key. So it is really valuable, more than this one, for example. Item usage speed up is also nice, but you know. So we could have like 0.7 more anima, and anima charge is, you know, slightly worse. So you basically just train that key for more anima. That is a potential. Anima charge here, no condition. Recovery on critical is not what we want. Then Tokichiro Gird is not usable. Defense bonus is whatever. Saturation accumulation enemy is not bad. But I don't know if that's like guaranteed. I know 2 leaves is, but you know. So like really it would be like just the melee damage versus poisoned enemy. That's also nice. If I can always get it. Let me actually check my... Just give me 1 second. I want to make sure of one thing. Because I can check a point in the run right here. Okay, fire Omamori, water Omamori. Level 58. That's 59. Hand mirror is always there, that's for sure. That's the one that I know. Same with Japanese scissors. Fire Omamori, level 81. But it is like if it's the different level, then it is likely to not be the same. I don't know, man. Like the best thing about like going for the boons is that you don't actually get to reset to bad luck on not getting an axe, you know. The bad thing is that it's kind of slow, but you know you also get this thing, you know, the shoulder strap and Kuramanetsuke. So yeah, I don't know. Okay. So yeah, I think I should have 27 Astral Wisdom. You'll be 29 with the other one. I guess I'll do this before I progress any further. We'll just go to the first mission to make sure that we don't have like anything weird. And I'm gonna actually kill the Enki with I mean, I don't have any more usage of the... Yeah, this is all I need, basically. I mean, it doesn't matter, but yeah. I'll just use the sword instead, just in case. Just to have this... I mean, it's probably not gonna be equal, but what am I doing? Why? Whatever. I just completely forgot about the objective that I wanted to do here. Here. Okay. So I have this. Now I'll just purify it and then peace out. Okay, so now we have the amount of astral wisdom that we would normally have at this point. Without, you know, any extra shenanigans. And now we got here.
You all set? Let's go.
Forgot to do the thing. Whatever. Okay, so there's no guarantee that it would actually be exactly the same, because I'll be getting different, you know, I'll be going through it slightly different, but you know, on the first half, but yeah, whatever. Fuck you. Yo, that guy. You're currently playing Nioh 2 in the underworld and you're dying too much? What part of the underworld are you on? And what's your stats looking like? What's your equipment looking like? What kind of... Wow. What kind of magic are you using? Nah, I'm just gonna go... Level 462. Wow. Wow, okay, cannot play now apparently. Okay. Doesn't have anything to do, honestly, but okay. But I can maybe with that you mentioning that kind of makes me think I know more or less what the issue is. Demon Axe. But yeah, like you didn't really answer any of my questions when you, like, you're. I'm assuming you're asking me to tell you more or less like what the issue is, but I didn't ask the level. I asked like your stats, you know, like constitution, heart, skill, magic, dexterity, that kind of stuff, and then also, you know, what kind of equipment you're using. And the magic and whatnot, and then like where I don't know is like your knowledge on the game mechanics and, you know, the combat and whatnot. That's what I don't know. All I can do is guess that it's not very. Like, I cannot just recommend, just in general, for the Underworld. Like, it depends on the player. Like, what have you been doing? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you play. I cannot just take a shot in the dark and say, do this. Okay, so now with this we would get Raging Strike, which is what we want to test right now. I guess I'll get it. Yeah, I would get this one first for sure. at least. But then I have at least 2 more points to mess around with. But I don't know what I would want actually. Fire. No. Like I could get this, I guess, as well. But I don't think that would matter too much. Especially because it might just become less controllable. Amount of time your yoga weapon. That could be useful, but not super useful, honestly. Like I could get that instead. No, but it's like I only need 2. I only have 2. Okay, we'll just we'll be here. Okay, I'll just try to figure out how I want to do this exactly. So yeah, just try to give me as much information about what you're doing and what you have and whatnot. I don't even know what weapon you're using, for example. I feel like I want to have like 2 more, because otherwise I don't have time to do the menu. Yeah, I would like to do the menu on the Otakemaru kill. That'll be like the best moment, otherwise it's just kind of like... Yeah, I don't have time to do it. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see the issue. So, you don't use any kind of offensive magic or elemental magic or anything like that, right? Do you use your all the stances? You use flux, all that kind of stuff, or you use like just attacking, and that's about it. I mean, you use the switchglaive, so I'm assuming that at least to some degree you would use like Odachi and switchglaive have specific mechanics that Ippon Kasha Yatsunokami. Okay. Yeah, definitely yoga abilities. You're using good ones for sure. Yeah, both Odachi and switchglaive are specific weapons that kind of reward you a bit more, or play around a bit more with the stances than most others. So I would assume that you do use different stances and whatnot. You use flux. Actually, maybe you don't use flux, now I think about it. You think the problem is you're dying in one hit by the enemy? Yeah, I think that is not the issue. Like, the thing is, sure, that is an issue, but it is not the issue. Because, you dying in one hit doesn't mean anything if you don't get hit. You know? You see what I'm going for? Without watching you play, a bit harder to tell you, but based on what you just said about the magic, you just use steal and protection for defense. It's like, sure, use that. Like, I don't think it's bad, but the thing is, like, if you only use magic for protection, for defense, then it's a bit of an issue. You're like not really using magic that well. Like, it has so much more potential. Like, for example, what I use is mainly these ones. Like on a full on a casual playthrough or whatever, or an endgame build, I would use Purity Talisman over here, then maybe one of these three, depending. Maybe if I have like an Onibi Soul Core, I would not. But then I would have something like the Lightning Familiars or Water Familiars. I wouldn't use the Fire Familiar because I already have Kasha, so that just already covers the fire. So I don't have a need for that. But yeah, you could use again the Purity Talisman here. You could use the Lightning Familiars. You could use the Water Onibi, for example, right? Marine Talisman is really nice for key recovery, but it is not like super essential, especially when you already have like pretty good build. It just helps a lot on level 1, for example, and in just runs in general for the DLCs. Then, let's see. What else? There's a lot of like very useful things, of course. But I would recommend against debuff focus. Like, when I say debuff focus, it's like things like a sloth weakness or stuff like this. It's like you just hit the enemy and then you get the benefits because of that. I think it is better if you focus on buffs, especially if you have to deal with more than one enemy, right? But yeah, I feel like if you use like this, basically if you just use like Purity Talisman and then Lightning Familiar or something like that, and then the rest you cover it with Kasha and whatnot, and then you use like a protection or a Steel Talisman, then you're good with that. I also asked you about your level, your stats distribution. This is level 1, of course, but on level 462, you said you're using Odachi and Switchglaive. Okay, so Switchglaive mainly focuses on magic, of course, and Odachi is mainly strength. It doesn't really matter too much at that point. You can just change the scaling and everything if you really want to. But are you assuming, since you said like you die in one hit, you're going A agility, right? I would recommend maybe looking at one of the ultimate status, like ultimate constitution, ultimate heart, ultimate courage, and whatnot. I don't remember all of them right now because I don't really spend much time on endgame. I mean, I've done all the endgame stuff, but yeah. Yeah, I don't focus on that. My focus is challenge runs and speedruns, especially. Yeah, just look at that and see if you find something interesting for that. You're actually taking a break from the underworld. You're just trying to finish Dream of the Nioh. Well, that's also the thing. Like you would. Like, it is better to just do the underworld after you're done with all the base game stuff with NGA pluses, Dream of the Nioh and whatnot. Underworld, sure, at the start, maybe not, But then, early enough, it gets past the Dream of the Nioh kind of level. So yeah, it doesn't take too long to get past that. But yeah, like it really depends on how you play. Besides that, my major requirement, not requirements, recommendation is that, you know, just try to use elements to your advantage. You know how confusion works, I assume. Confusion is the biggest, is your biggest friend, pretty much. Obviously, not every time is gonna be possible to have confusion, but for almost every single fight, yeah, you're gonna be using confusion. The exceptions are, you know, Minamoto no Yoshimitsu and Armorbringer, pretty much. I don't remember if I forgot another one or not, but yeah, pretty much those two. As for combos on the Odachi, for example, it really depends, honestly, because combo wise, I like to do, you know, include twin moons at the end of combos. The what is it called? The crushing waves, very very important for human fights, especially. Sunset Breeze, Heaven. From low to high, for example, is also really good to chain into twin moons, for example. Moonlit Snow Redux, obviously, also really good. If you have time, also Moonlit Snow, but you know. I would say those are the most important ones. There are others for sure, but I would say those are the most important ones. Groundquake can also be very useful, but yeah. For Switchglaive, Switchglaive has a bit more than that. Let's see. Anti-Retribution, really nice to start off combos. Mortal is very slow, is usually not what you want to use, but sometimes it can be useful. Focus Retributions, forget about it, just for being fancy, honestly. Infinite Retribution, definitely for big punishes, but you know, you need to be on the right moment at the right time. Mind's Edge, pretty good, especially early on the fight when you're building up, you know, when you're depleting ki. It's not like you have like a super good ki damaging move with the Mind's Edge, but you know, it is something. Blinding Edge, you can also use it, especially versus humans. Just Reprisal is kind of like just for fancy missions, for fancy reasons. Cyclone 2 is also pretty fucking good. Forget about that one. Kibosh Kicker, really nice for ki damage, but you know, keep in mind that it takes longer than Mind's Edge, for example. Switch Times Retribution and Switch Times Edge, really nice. You can forget about Blade. You can use it, but I like to turn it off because so often I'm just doing like a quick flex into low to also get away quickly, and you know, more often than not, it just does switch stance Blade instead of doing that. So that can be annoying, but it can be useful if you're not worried about that. Path of 3, forget about it. Thin air can be useful, but it's not like the best thing. If you don't get hit, Rakasha is also really nice. Do I like playing in the underworld? No, not really. I mean, it's way better than the obvious, but it is not like my biggest kind of thing. Now, Wildfire Flux and Tempest Flux. Reducing the key consumption is very noticeable. But depending on if you feel like you're missing damage, you might want to just go Wildfire Flux instead. If you don't feel like you're missing damage, then you usually Tempest Flux is better. Because that key usage on the Swissglyph is usually quite big. I didn't mention the thing on the Odachi. Let me go for that. I would say probably you want Saddle Blade more than the Shifting Vicinity. Again, you can get both of them, you know, if you get the right accessory, right? Or scrolls or whatever. I forgot, but you know, like you can get both of them if you have the thing. But yeah, if you have to pick, yeah. Alright, so let me think about one thing real quick. Over here I have 30, but ideally I would have 32 because I want to do the menu on, no, not 32, 31, because then I would not need that. Yeah, ideally I want to avoid getting that, so... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29. 30. No. Okay, let me just go at it again to see if I forget something. Mizuki and first mission. That's 2. Next mission. I don't get an end right yet because I'll get it later. That's 3. Yatsu no Kami and third mission. That's 5 already. Next mission with Imagawa, Kamaitachi, and you know the next mission. That's 8. 9 with the next mission. 10 Tatarimoke, 11 the Tatarimoke mission. 12 with the Nagarama Otaka. 13 Asai Nagamasa. 14 with Saikan Gyuki. You don't get the Gyuki Sokor because you want to avoid that. It is slow. How many am I right now? Before the next one? $14, right? $14. Then Kasha and Kasha Mission, that's 16. Then I get Ryomen Sukuna and the Ryomen Sukuna mission. That's 18. Mataza and Shibata Katsuye mission. That's 19. Tokichiro mission. That's 20. Daidarabochi and the Daidarabochi mission is 22. Shutendoji and the Shutendoji mission. That's 24. Then we get an Enra. And Lady Sakabe has new soul cores. That's 26. 27 for Beating the mission. 28 for the next mission. 29 with William. So I would be missing one. So I either go and get the Enki soul core, which can be used. So I have three alternatives here, I would say. Enki Soul Core, that would be like the +1. Gyugi Soul Core, that would also be a +1. Both are relatively slow. I don't know which one will be slower. Or I just take the time after Otakamaru, here in the DLCs. But I want to do the menu there. So I don't want to contemplate that option. The thing is, I potentially don't have to spend that time, because if I do get Ippon Datara Soul Core, then that's a +1. If I get a Scampus Soul Core, that's also a +1. So I guess I could if I get a Mortal Soul Core, that's also a +1. Okay, I'm gonna save this. I just want to check like the difference between the damage. I'll do it again. Can anyone pay attention to the damage that I'm doing when I'm doing the mat spinner specifically? I'd appreciate it, because then I'll test it without it and see the damage difference. Like, it doesn't feel like a huge damage difference, but we'll see when I remove it. What? Come on, bro. Fuck. Okay. Okay. And if anyone can clip that, appreciate it, so I can check it out. Post it on the chat if you can. Because now I will do the same without Raging Strike, and then we will see the difference. So I'll just save this just in case. It's probably gonna be more noticeable on the following boss, but ah, fuck. I don't feel like there's much of a difference. Like, it doesn't feel much of a difference. Kinda annoys me because I kinda wanted the... I kinda like the route change. fuck off. It's so weird to get this. Like, you want to do the mat spinner there for sure, 100%. But it's so easy to just make it so like the Benkei just gets away. Maybe I should go to the other side, maybe, where it's more consistent. Bro. Like, you see that? Like, that's without it. That's without the buff. Without the Raging Strike. Like, Raging Strike is 20%, but then it's also more consumption rate, that's the thing. What if I just use it on Heaven and Earth instead? What if I just use it on Heaven and Earth instead? I'm just gonna test this again here. But yeah, what if I just use it on Heaven and Earth? Oh wow, that hit me. Insane. Come on, bro. 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 Doesn't let me hit him to first, man, at all. I need to wait. Okay, let's just wait then. Like if I can get like a good fight here, I can calculate better if it's worth it or not. Of course. Man, I cannot see. Fuck, man, it's just so awkward when it's so close. Oh, great, amazing, that's just great. Time to do this, huh? Buongiorno, Kuja. I'm testing some stuff. Yeah, he doesn't like being very consistent. Like, I don't see any difference. I really don't see any fucking difference between using it or not in terms of damage. It's the same fucking thing. So I'm just gonna use it on Heaven and Earth. See if I find like a difference with that one instead. It's also gonna be faster to slot in if it is no. But I have to notice like a difference, like an actual difference. If not, then it's kind of like whatever. I notice no difference, man. I notice no difference at all. Then again, this I don't know, man. Getting messages about new emotes upcoming in the near future. So yeah, I don't see a noticeable difference between having or not having Raging Strike. At least here, I'll test. Yeah, I'll test also the next fight. The next fight will be the best. You know, the most noticeable kind of difference, most likely. But in theory, in this one, I should also be noticing a difference if there was one. So I don't know. It feels like such a small difference for that kind of ability. Yeah, I'll just continue now. Like, if I don't notice anything here, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, there's no difference whatsoever. I mean, unless I can find like a maybe low HP setup kind of thing, but the Kasha is gonna not. Yeah, with Kasha it doesn't matter. Because Kasha is essential for the setups, so doesn't make much of a sense. Give me 1 second. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did the thing, yeah. That's right. Fuck. I don't have enough, really? It's because I didn't, since I died several times on Benke and whatnot, I didn't have the setup with the Umbrita. So I'll just fix that in a moment. What am I eating? I'll show you in a moment. That. I like this salty stuff. Salato, salado, sì. What game did I like before Nioh? That's a weird way to ask that. I like a lot of games. I also really don't like many other games, but you know. Like, I still think like Dragon Quest VIII is one of my favorite games of all time. Klonoa 2, Onimusha 3, Jack 3, the God of War series in general, especially 1 and 3, Dragon's Dogma, Bloodborne, the Burnout series, Wipeout series. Kingdom Hearts 2 FM. Will I play the Nioh Dragon Quest 7 reimagined? Eventually. But it comes out the day before Nioh 3 comes out, so I will not play it on release. I also have to play Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD Remake, and then I also want to play Dragon Quest 11S. One day, TM. I don't know why I did it like that, but whatever. Oh, I think I know. Yeah, I know exactly why. Man. Like, it's just the same. It's the same. I see no difference. Is there anything else that I could use? Maximum anima, I could get that, I guess. Instead of that. But I could make it so, you know, instead of these two here, I get these four. But it wouldn't be worth all the time. Oh man, it's annoying. I don't know. It's the same fucking thing, man. Like, there's no actual difference. I don't know. I'll do it one more time without the raging strike. But I don't really feel like I'm doing more. Yeah, what about you, Kuja? Will you play that? Also, wasn't there like a demo for Code Vein 2 with the character creator? Or something like that? Because I would like to mess around with the character creator of Code Vein at least. Code Vein 2. I think in the future. Like, I'm not interested in playing the game because, yeah. But I would like to mess around with the character creator. I see no fucking difference, man. Like, it is the same fucking thing. Pisses me off, man, because it's just like, I feel like when you have that kind of a skill where you have like you drain your HP as you use the skill, you should get a way bigger damage difference. Yo, bloody, welcome. What does the talisman on my left slot do? That's the Kekai talisman, also known as Viral talisman. Kekai was the original name of it. They decided to just translate that for Nioh 2. If you play these games, then you would know what they do. But in case you don't, then it just basically buffs your anima, no, not anima, sorry, your key region. Just look at my key region right now. You see like the green bar. That's how it is normally in level 1. And then in a moment I'll use the talisman. It's not yet because it is not as optimal to use. Okay, so now you see? Oh, no problem. It also makes it so you clear instantly the yokai pools, which is, you know, the yokai realms, which are those pools, which is in this game at least not always good, because that makes it so you don't get anima by clearing them manually or by other means. So it's not always positive. In Nioh 1 it was always positive. There was no negative to the buff, no negative side, because you don't have like anima bar or anything like that. Okay, let's see if we can notice a difference here. I mean, it's not gonna be much of a difference. I don't really use it that much in this fight. Fuck off, man. Fuck you, man. That's unfortunate. Fuck. Let me just do that. It's not gonna make much of a difference at all in that fight. But I think I can fine-tune a little bit my strat there. Yeah. I think I'll just skip the first yokai shift grapple and go for the second. I think that will probably be a bit more beneficial. Yeah. Like that order with also more HP doesn't really benefit. Like it doesn't really. It's not really good. Yeah, I think I'll just do the other setup then. Yeah. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the same thing. Same thing, but slightly different. What? What happened to my dodge, bro? Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. I don't know, I would love for that to... Oh, fuck. The fuck? To actually give me a benefit. You know, like to give me more damage and whatnot, but doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. Yeah, that's the issue. That's the issue with that. He recovers too soon for that. So yeah, it would still be the... Yeah, it's fine. That's actually good enough. Just wanted to check if I could do that as well. Fuck off, man. Taking a million years to fucking menu. Ugh. I don't know why, like I tried to do the like to attack for the morning moon earlier, but it just didn't do anything. I don't know. So I ended up like doing it like but very late. Yo, Oliver. Sadly, the raging thing, the raging strike, doesn't seem to be making much of a difference at all. Like, I'm testing it here as well, but with Benkei and what is it called, and the blob, I didn't notice a difference. Like, at least not enough of a difference. Because the thing is, it's also like it consumes 10% more ki. for 20% more damage. So you would say, yeah, sure, like it's I don't know, like maybe like a 20% extra damage, but in less time, or you know, maybe 10% less damage, more damage in general, right? But then it just doesn't equate to that. And I also don't feel like there's like much of a difference with the other way around, like with the Heaven and Earth as well. But yeah, I'm just testing right now things, but yeah, this is why I was talking about like Heaven and Earth, but not Heaven. Yeah, Heaven and Earth. Yeah. Are you kidding me, man? No, fuck you. So yeah, I don't know, like... I mean, the good thing is that I figured out a bit of a better way to... like a more consistent way to get the Benkei set up. But, yeah. But yeah, like the earliest that I can get it is basically before Otakemaru. But I would just get it on Otakemaru, because I don't have time to do it otherwise, right? And I would just need like one Escampo Sokor, or maybe the Enki Sokor, or... Fuck off! So yeah, like basically, if it's Heaven and Earth, it'll be used on Benkei here a little bit, on at the end of Tsuchigumo, on Lightning Gods of Yomi, on one part in against DLC Otakemaru, and then a little bit on the final mission here and there. So I don't know, it doesn't feel worthwhile, honestly. For Sword also, I mean, Morning Moon, I could use it, I guess, on this fight. And then on Tsuchigumo Byakko at the start. And the start of, what is it called? DLC Otakemaru. And then also at the start of Ongyoki. But I don't think it would matter too much, honestly. fuck off. I hate when they just don't do anything. It's always so annoying, man. Weapon buffs stay when switching between weapons? Why would it? Like, you mean like when you come back to the same weapon, you would still have the buff? Because honestly, I prefer it. I would prefer it if not. Honestly, I prefer if that doesn't happen. Like, if you mean like buffs on the weapon itself, I would prefer if that doesn't happen. Fuck you. For me, it's the opposite, Rollover. It encourages setups. Like, I can get rid of my... Fuck. Fuck you. Like, I think it's the opposite, honestly, Rollover. Like, if I do this, okay? If I buff here, imagine this is water, right? Debuff with water, you know, whatever, just do things or not. And then I come back and then boom, I can go with the debuff on confusion, like on with corruption. You know what I mean? I think that's enough testing, honestly. It's like, at this point it doesn't matter. I don't see the viability of it. It's just not worth. Because keep in mind that every time with every time that I get like another one, an extra, like I go for an extra soul core or whatever, almost every single time it's time loss because of a pop-up. So yeah, it's not ideal. And then I don't notice the difference, like it doesn't give me enough of a difference. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could make it in the options, but I don't know. Like, it's not the same as, for example, say I want to prioritize grappling or I want to prioritize doing like a skill. You know, which I think that's an option that they could do. I don't know, man. Anyways, let's start doing runs. And by start doing runs, I mean let's just try to get the run going. In you know, within half an hour or so, so I can fit in a run before dinner. Man, I was expecting a little bit more damage. Like, it just feels like I'm just, you know, draining my HP for almost no reason with that. So, sadly, not worth. Kinda crazy it is just like a 20%, right? With a 10% increase. I don't know, I feel like they should have at least, if it was 20%, they should have like made it so it doesn't increase the key usage. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Definitely do a lot of damage from Kasha and Yatsunokami mainly. And then when not, then it's just like the grappling, you know? Like grapple is a big thing with this clan. Man, I really hope that we don't have to deal with the online shenanigans with the clans and whatnot. You know what I mean? Oh no, I already tested that. It is not worth time. I already tested Rokugezo. On level 1 at least, it's not worth. You get more benefits from Masaru. I think I mentioned to you this the other day. Maybe you were not paying attention at that moment. With a Baron Warrior? Baron Soldier, I mean? I mean, you would have to get a Baron Soldier, which we don't. Like, why would you... Like, anything that you get, it needs to make, like, a big difference. Or it needs to be necessary for a setup. In order to be worth using. And going for an Barbarian Soldier, or whatever. The passive to make Rokugezo work. What's the passive? I don't remember what the passive is for the... Like, I'm guessing you're talking about like the Aberrant Soldier passive, just like, for example, like the more damage on poisoned enemies from Shirohami, for example. Not Shirohami, it's from what is it called? From Yatsunokami that you use Shirohami for. You're talking about that kind of interaction, right? Fuck.
すっげえなとほら拾うもん拾ったらこっちに来てくれ
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you wouldn't really use it, Brother. Like... Yeah, but that's the thing, that's what I'm talking about, Brother. Like, you would not really use... like, you would not really benefit enough from it. The situations where you would have the setup to work, even with, you know, especially if you have to also perfect block and whatnot, like somewhere, like it doesn't, like you use it like twice maybe, and that's about it. Whereas with Masaru, you get the damage buff, like from absorbing Amrita. So it's just overall more useful, Masaru. And again, then afterwards you have like Nekomata, which is better than Masaru for what we want. Yeah, but Rollover, you don't need it. You would spend more time setting it up than you would gain from doing that setup. Like, honestly, I would love to have like a route change and whatnot. But it's just, like, there's no... Like, you have good ideas and whatnot, but sadly there's nothing that is worthwhile right now to change. Yeah, I know. Like, the thing is, like, you would not need to do that. Like, you would just spend extra time doing the perfect block. And then, like in level 1, you would need the what you were saying, right? Like something extra in order to actually have the perfect block capabilities. Because in level 1, at least by default, you don't have it. Like, you just don't have the stats for it. I'll say this though, I think just for getting more shifting skills early on, it is worthwhile to go for certain extra Yokai Soul Cores. The question is how many? I don't know. Demonite's nice. I don't know, like, it's maybe not even worth doing that, honestly. Because it just eats too much time. Like, every time you have a pop-up, it's like 5 seconds gone. Or something like that, I don't know. Haven't really counted them. Have you thought about the speedrunning, Rollable? I'd like to see you speedrun this game. Because you have like I feel like you have good ideas, you have the right mindset and whatnot. I mean, you have been watching me for a long time, so of course you have the right mindset, right? But yeah. Now it feels like a waste of time because it feels like I'm not getting anything on the account. What do you mean? It's different from replaying since you'll feel like you're progressing even though you only gain more Emerita. Can't say I understand what you're saying, honestly. I know, to me, like once I do everything, like I clear all the stuff on my main file, you know, casual and whatnot, like I don't feel like I have anything else to do that is worth my time. I mean, I can mess around every now and then with it, you know. But like I don't have any goal on that file. Maybe you're to attach to your main file, maybe? You don't like deleting files because it means you just wasted your time, but you don't have to delete the files. Like, at least not the ones that you care about. You can keep an eye on them. Like, I delete files and whatnot because, you know, too many files, right? But this is like for speedrunning and I don't know. But, I don't know, like, as long as you don't touch, like, the files you care about, like, it doesn't change anything. You're not playing to play, but I am playing to play. Like, the thing is, when I speedrun, I just like to... Honestly, the thing that I like the most is just, you know, optimizing things, you know? You know, figuring out stuff, optimizing stuff and whatnot. And then, you know, I like to see that all put together, right? If I am playing casually on a file that I've already done everything on, I'm just messing around for a little bit, but I feel like I'm just kind of wasting my time. Because it's like, yeah, I don't have anything else to do. Like, good start, by the way. Yeah. The only time you speedrun is when you know everything besides getting to a point B isn't worth it. Now you know what I'm wondering right now is what made you stick around here? Just out of curiosity right now. Because it doesn't feel like you don't, like maybe you like the concept of speedrunning, but only when you watch it, maybe, I don't know. Or I don't know. Maybe you like the way I play. Maybe you like how based I am. XD. Yeah, watching speedruns is fun. Yeah, for sure. Doing the run isn't. I disagree. Of course, like when you're in the grind, you're gonna get unfun moments, you know. But to me, that's the thing. Like the most fun part, what I was saying, is like doing the routing, the strat finding, you know, like optimizing the puzzle and whatnot, right? And then after that, it just becomes like a goal to get like a clean run, you know, a run that is like, oh yeah, this is a run that I'm happy with. That is the rough part. So I don't know. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Come on, bro. Not ideal. Okay, cool. No. It's like this. What else can I be doing with my time now that you have a day off of work? Chores are done. No need to worry about dinner because it's ready. Time to watch this base guy speedrun the base game on the base level. Level 1.
半兵衛も家にこしらえてくれんかの。
You don't know how to describe it? What? Boom. Done. I could have avoided the grapple, but whatever. Like at the end, I mean. That was really nice still. I play games on the highest difficulty trying to break the system rather than speedruns that don't have any tangible rewards at the end. But what kind of rewards? Like I don't know, like to me, like it's me looking at the end goal and determining that there's nothing to gain. Then why are you playing games? Like you don't gain anything from games. You play for the fun of it, right? So you gain something. It's just that, you know, like I don't know, like it's just a weird way to put it. Every DMC except 2 and you see the Macry. Yeah, super more when you beat the game on the highest difficulty. Yeah, but there's no difficulty setting in Nioh. Not that it needs one. To let you have fun, but okay, that's another thing. Like, I wouldn't have fun with that. I don't like infinite meters. Like, if I fuck, you're a loot goblin. You're quite different to me then, because I don't really like the loot much. Like, I prefer if there's less loot. That's one thing that I don't like about Nioh, like in NG, a new game, there's so much loot with no real reason to exist. That reminds me, there's like a webcomic about like a goblin summoner. Like, and the protagonist is like a human goblin, basically, mindset-wise.
これが我らの誇りよ。
Fuck you. Nice. We got an axe on Tatarimoke. Crazy. Now it's like the time where I think, do I want to get the shrine at the end? But I feel like, so you just like the end game, and you don't really care much about like the, you know, whatever you do to get to the end game, right? Because the thing is, like, to me, that depends, you know. But I don't like, once you go through the progression and the in-game both. Fuck off, piece of shit, garbage game. There's no endgame without progress. I don't know, to me it's like, for example, you know the reason why I don't do much NG plus runs beyond just messing around with them a little bit and that's it. The reason why is because I do not care for an already made like I don't care for optimizing my build. I don't care for going for a run. This just doesn't have any substance to it, right? Like, I can go through the game super fast with an overpowered build and whatnot, but it's just, what's the point of that? Like, there's zero struggle. There's just killing stuff fast, going through the game fast and nothing else, like mindlessly. No routing beyond just, you know, getting to point A to point B and that's it, because you already have everything. I don't know. Fuck! Press the thing. Okay, I'm gonna go directly, because, yeah. Gonna get a bad RNG. Doesn't matter, we survive. I don't know, like, to me, endgame can be interesting, but I don't know. Once you beat it, you already beat it, and it's kind of like whatever. That's why I don't do like challenge runs on NG Plus either, because it's just kind of like whatever. Like unless I do like a something super specific as a setup. Something to gain, like what? But like, I don't know. To me, like the thing itself is the reward. Like I couldn't care less if, for example, the doing the ultimate dragon in Dragon Quest 8, like. If you get something at the end, like it's just whatever. Like you technically you need to beat it in order to get like the ring, but you know the ring itself is just pointless. Like the what you want to do is to do the fight itself. You want to beat the fight, right? And the way I do it in those in the case of Dragon Quest 8 is the lower the level and the less fucking OP stuff that I have, the better. Because it's like more interesting if I actually manage to do it, right? Because otherwise it's like just no thought on the fight, just me overpowered level 99 beating up some boss that I could have beaten like before level 50. You know? So yeah, like that's the thing that I would to do like on end game. Like the only thing that I can do besides just beating it once in order to make it interesting is to make it harder for me. Like if I am just stronger and I do it again, like what's the point? Like I don't care about it. You know? Nice, that's perfect. That's a really good fight. Nioh NG Plus is about getting more playstyles when you collect newer sets. For me, like the sets don't matter too much. Like sometimes some set effects can give you like some extra layer of things, but it's more like abilities, like just getting in the case of Nioh 2, for example, getting all the skills in every weapon that you care about, you know, getting all the soul cores if you haven't gotten them before, messing around with that. You know, like builds wise, I just don't really care if I make one thing more effective or not. Like, sure, cool, but it's nothing brand new. It's just changing a number slightly. you know. So, you know, if it is something different, you know, like a different property altogether, then it is more interesting. But yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
大化の誇りは怪我させない。私がうちを絶対に。
More roleplay like. Yeah, but I don't. In Nioh, I don't care about the roleplay kind of things. Like, it's an action RPG, yes, but like the RPG part of it, I don't really care. Like, I like the interactions with the elemental divas, for example. You know, like the interactions with different kind of mechanics and whatnot. But, you know, like, oh, now I have like a set that lets me do more damage when this happens. Like, yeah, cool. If I can use it in a speedrun, then I will, but beyond that, I don't really care. I don't know. Okay. Okay, cool. Not perfect, but yeah, good enough. But yeah, I don't know, like maybe it's just something that I've just developed in that way when it comes to how I play games, that I just care less and less about, like, you know, bigger number kind of shenanigans. And I only care about it if, you know, if it's gonna make the run more optimal. But then again, you know, if it's if you have the situation of the feathers in Nioh 2, or the salt even, then like I really don't care about it. It's like boring to use. Like, that's one thing that, I mean, I think everyone in general shares in the speedrun community to some degree. You know, like you're just gonna run things that are interesting for you, right? If you're not interested in a category because even though it's faster, it just does things that are not interesting, then you know. Some people care more about just faster, therefore better. In my case, that is not true. That's why, for example, I do level 1. But yeah, I don't know. Many in many different speed games, you know, games with a speedrun page and whatnot, you have like this situation where like a new category is created because something was discovered, or some like a particular category behaves in a particular way that many runners don't really like, or you know, the runners in general don't like, and they feel like they should have like something else to make it interesting, or maybe like, for example, in the case of Jak and Daxter, you have a no lava tube skip because, you know, it's a combination of, yeah, you're just doing this very difficult trick that skips part of the game, makes the game and the run faster, but maybe it's just replaces this part of the game that maybe people are interested in going through fast like normally, and instead of doing that, then you just do something that is sure cool to find out the first time and whatnot, but not cool to grind. For speedruns, you know. This is not good. Can you fuck off? Fuck off, Kasha. What are you doing? You're behaving like a bitch. Come on. What is going on, man? Like, she just keeps giving me like absolute fucking god awful energy. Thank you, finally. Something that I can use. Ah. I need to get the Gozuteno axe. Kind of forgot to equip it earlier. Kind of lost some damage because of that. Kind of. Very much. Made the fight a bit slower. So yeah, I don't know, like it's a lot of a combination of things, you know. It's kind of like why you have this, you know, still very niche in general, you know, like the community, the Nioh community of people who like it a lot. But you can also see like very different kinds of why, like reasons why people like Nioh, right? Maybe they, many of them share this overall good thing for everyone, that that is the fact that it gives you so much freedom on doing whatever you want, right? But at the same time, like for example, I care about the possibilities that it brings, not only purely on the combat department, but also on optimizations, different kinds of routes, how different you can make like a challenge run as well. Like it gives you so many different ways to play it in an interesting way for me. But then for other people, besides, you know, having a lot of options in general, the way they want to play is they just want to do, for example, like fancy combos. Like I also like that, of course, but you know, not just that. Other people just like to mess around with their builds. You know, just min-max their builds. So it is really nice, but it might also be one of the reasons why maybe the community isn't as like super how would I say it? Like not together, but like I'm gonna end up having to wait for certain things in order to parry them, because otherwise it's just eating damage. Yeah. And some others will play it like a Diablo game, you know, with all the build shenanigans. Sadly, that was a very slow fight. I think Ninja has expressed regretting going down that route. What route? Fuck. Not so core. Ready. Find that hard to believe. Yeah, Demi Ronin. Good evening. Hi, dude. In one of the interviews last year. Can you link it to me on Discord? Because I want to see like the exact wording of it. Well, thank you. The first use Massacre during Wolong release? I doubt that. They've been using the term Massacre for a while, I think. Well, that was great. Thank you, Mataza, for being a piece of shit. That doesn't like to be consistent at all. Amazing, I'm dead. Great, thank you. Isn't this a bit too hard? I do think that, especially with Wolong, they made a lot of weird decisions that just impacted negatively the game in several aspects. And I'm not just talking about like the morale system. Fuck you, Mataza. Made me lose so much fucking time. Fuck off. What? How did I not dodge, man? This run is going to shit. Oh man, like how the fuck did I not get the dodge there? Fuck off, maybe. Oh man, so shit. Fuck off. I got so robbed in this mission. Could you get it? Bro! What is going on?
ら火薬のようなどのような仕掛けがあるやもしれぬ。気を緩めず進むがよい。
この戦乱の火の元、背負って立てるのは藤吉郎殿だけよ。行くぞ。
Yo, locker down, thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it, all need it. Run got already ruined in the previous mission, but you know, whatever. It can still be decent. If I die here, then I'll just run over Valorant. Because I don't care enough to continue. So I'll just skip the thing. Thank you, Tokachiro. Amazing. Great performance, bro. Yeah, it's just fucking whatever, man. Whatever. These runs are cursed, man. Absolutely fucking cursed. Of course he didn't do the thing that he always does. Why would he?
もうかように大きくなったか。
はい。どのような子が生まれてくるのやら。この未来は限りなく広がっておりますれば。
Wait, moment. I need to translate this. XD. No. High-speed action and intuitive feel. Another appealing feature is overwhelming gore. Really, these three elements are the foundation of the series. I mean, I couldn't care less about the gore. But yeah. Nioh style. Rio did make a cameo. Where is it? The thing you were talking about. I went past it? Really? Doesn't feel like it. Oh, this thing? Oh no, I just I don't feel like it is. I don't know. I don't think this has like much relevancy when it comes to Nioh stuff. Honestly. I put back the music. I don't know. I feel like I maybe need something different now because at the point where I'm just like I have a good any percent, or a decent 20% PB, and now I'm just like hitting a wall somewhere. Like I just get absolutely robbed by something. I mean, I don't get to the DLCs. I don't know. Okay, I'll give one more shot. I'll do one more try. But right now I'm not really feeling too much. But you know, let's just give it one more shot, see what happens.
強く生きるのです。強く。
I might go back to do something else. Maybe I'll take a break for a few days or something. I don't know. I have other things to do as well. I forgot to do the thing, but yeah, whatever. We'll just do no boons route. See if I can get something.
よし、これで奴らを追っ払ってやる。
This is why you don't do the route without the boons on level 1.
息を切らして隙だらけだ。一突きにしてやる。
I don't know, I feel like I'm just tired today.
おお、もうかように大きくなったか。
はい。どのような子が生まれてくるのやら。この未来は限りなく広がっておりますれば。
And I don't know, I feel like maybe I'm just kind of burning myself from this too much. Going at it too hard. But also like my PB on this category on PC is trash, or with you know, with DLCs. Like I have so much time save. Should be at least like 15 minutes faster than that, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna either need like an idea to do something else before the demo, or just take a break in general. And right now I'm leaning more towards the break, because that way I can focus on other things. I don't know, I don't think it would be like for that. It's just like kind of recharging my fuck off. My drive, I guess, so to speak. Fuck off. I don't know, it's just like the thing that I don't like about level 1 runs in this one is that there's a few things that are not on your control. That, you know, you want to do a specific thing, and then the game can just decide to, you know what, just screw this fucking player up, and you know, then it's run over basically. Like, fuck this player in particular. So yeah, I don't know, like in the case of level 1 runs, you just wish the game was slightly more consistent. Or, you know, the things that appear to be consistent were truly consistent. But, you know, not even that is guaranteed. Setup about the... I don't know, I feel like it is partially like the fact that there might be like a condition in the coding that says if player is under this HP or something like that, or has this HP and defense at this point or lower, then the chances of you doing this increase or something like that, you know. I don't know, it just feels like that is one of the few things that could explain what happened the other day, for example. Like not just 2 days ago. great. Other times I feel like maybe it's just like the PC version being inconsistent.
あのバカでけえ勝ちは一体何が。
Yeah, fuck you. Yo, X-Machine, how you doing? Welcome to the last run of the day. Oh, okay. No. Fuck off. Then you're not. Whatever, man. I don't know why that happened like that, but you know, whatever. Just decided to do a weird move instead of what it's supposed to happen, but I'm done. I don't know what I'll do next stream or when the next stream is gonna be, but yeah, right now I'm tired and I don't want to deal with this anymore. Yeah, I'm just gonna call the stream. So, bye.